James Rew, how does it feel after a victory in which Somerset has come back from the dead to beat Essex?
Yeah, to be honest, it's an incredible feeling to have won our first game of the year. We've had a couple of tough weeks leading up to this, so to have won here is very special.
Is that the best innings you've played?
Yeah, I think so. I've always said I wanted to get 100 chasing, and it's happened today, and we've won. And the boys were just incredible to that. At the end, the partnerships I had with Lewis and then Craig here was, it was just incredible to be out there and to get over the line at home with this sort of support is such a good feeling.
And Craig Overton, is that the most important innings you ever played?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's obviously been a few sort of cameos and stuff, but yeah, to sort of get us across the line in that situation was pretty massive. Obviously, the start that we've had to the summer's not been what we wanted, and we knew this was a big game for us to sort of put us in a position where we potentially may be able to push. And if we had lost it would have been not doom and gloom, but it would have been really scratching the bones about where we could go. But so to get that win was massive, and it just gives that confidence going in for a week off, and then sort of build on it, and then go for a couple of games before the T20 starts.
It wasn't exactly a typical Craig Overton innings, was it? You showed great restraint when it was really needed.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've been batting really well all summer. This is the only third time I batted this summer, so I felt like I've been in good form pretty much throughout. Just obviously haven't had the sort of got out for a naught at Hampshire, and then obviously this first innings here, I felt like I was in a good spot, obviously just trying to push the game on a little bit first innings, and then obviously this one. So I felt in a good spot all year with the bat, just obviously haven't had the chance to sort of do it. And so obviously today, obviously with Rew in last night, I was just trying to get stuck in and just trying to face balls and just trying to sort of keep it calm and try and keep the dugout calm as much as possible.
James, your partnership with Lewis Gregory of 101, that really was the starting point of the turnaround. How well did Lewis play?
Yeah, he was so good. He just came in, took a lot of pressure off me because he obviously scores quite freely, as you all know, and the class he showed and the composure to just keep striking boundaries, but low risk boundaries, and it really helped me get through the start of my innings there because he took a lot of pressure off by scoring quite freely.
And I suppose the unsung heroes of this win are Miguel Pretorius and Jack Leach, who took those wickets. You know, when Essex were over 300 ahead with 5 wickets in hand, and that was the start of the turnaround.
Yeah, that yesterday morning was massive for us. It was kind of that the game was in the balance at that point. I felt if they'd got to 350 or more, it would have been real tough. And then the boys with the ball were incredible to restrain them to 320. So I felt at that point we were right in it. It was obviously going to be a big ask, but with the batting line that we had, I felt like we were kind of due a chase, and yeah, we played well.
Did you honestly think when Somerset was 78 for 5 that a win was possible?
It's a good question. To be honest.
What's the answer?
I didn't think we weren't going to win. I didn't think we were going to win. It was just try and stay out there, try and grind away. It was just try and bat for a bit and see where we're at. And then suddenly Lewis comes in, hits a few boundaries. We start to build a partnership, and I look at the scoreboard, and then it was kind of 160, counting down. And I thought at that point, once we had a bit of a partnership, I thought it was possible then. And it was obviously a shame to lose Lewis. Chop on last night, another unlucky dismissal. We felt we had a few of them, and then Craig to come in and steady the ship. He played so well.
And Craig, you mentioned Somerset have had a difficult start to the county championship season. How important do you think this victory against the odds is going to be in turning the season around?
Yeah, it's going to be massive. Obviously, when you sort of get on a sort of a rut of losing games or sort of not performing how you wanted to, you just don't have that confidence going into games. So when you get a win like this, which is sort of almost against the odds, I know boys haven't performed how they want to, but it just gives everyone that lift and gives us that belief that we can win games, and we know we can do it. So it will give us that boost coming into sort of 2 weeks' time against Sussex, and obviously we know we can play well, get good games of cricket at home, so that will give us another boost playing here again, and hopefully we can get on a run.
And is it especially sweet to have beaten Essex?
Always is, yeah. Obviously we've had a few sort of ding-dong battles against them for the last sort of 5-6 years. They're a good side, and we believe we're a good side, so you're always going to have those sort of battles, and we know it's going to be tough playing against them. They're a good side, and it's always nice to get across the line against them.